girl be? Her eyes are open wide, and yet she's in a daydream that's better than real life. She knows a secret country where the grown-ups never go. Why, she's Alice, Alice in Wonderland. Alice, Alice in Wonderland. Curious friends and happy adventures too. Ooh, yes, she's Alice, Alice in Wonderland. Alice, Alice in Wonderland. Alice, wait for us, we'll come too.
Alice, where are you? Time to come inside. I don't like you to be out by yourself after dark.
Oh, Mummy, please, just a few more minutes. I'm waiting for the glowworms.
5 minutes then. I don't want to call you a second time, Alice. You're to please come back inside after 5 minutes.
All right, Mummy, I promise. And I want you to promise to keep very still when the glowworms come out, Benny Bunny. They're very shy and I don't want you to frighten them. Oh, they're here. If we caught a lot of glowworms and put them in a dark room, do you think they'd make enough light for us to see? I love glowworms. I could play with them all day long. Isn't it a pity that they only come out at night? Oh, look, they've disappeared. I hope it wasn't something I said.
Stop! Look where you're going. Don't you dare trample all over us. It's very inconsiderate of you.
Oh, I'm so sorry. I don't think I've seen you here before.
You just don't recognize us in the dark.
Can't you see we're glowworms? I don't want to upset you, but you can't be glowworms because you don't glow.
Yes, we know. We've lost our glow. The light fairy's done this to us.
Oh, who's the light fairy, Benny?
Everyone knows who she is. She switches on the sun in the morning and the moon at night. She gives the stars their sparkle and the glowworms their glow. Without her, there'd be no light at all on Earth. It'd be total blackout.
Then it's clear that something's happened to her. But what? Why do you think she's gone away?
I don't know. We're totally in the dark about it. She simply vanished without saying a word.
Really?
What? Just like that?
Yes, and that's why the Queen of Hearts
Went to consult the caterpillar and to ask his advice in this matter. The Queen's very worried.
No moon, no stars, just a pitch-black sky. I've never seen such a boring sight. The light fairy is not doing her job properly. I must talk to her. Where on earth is she?
Believe me, Your Majesty, I've given the matter a great deal of thought. I've racked my brain, but I still can't come up with an answer.
I refuse to accept that. Keep on trying. Haven't you always boasted of being the cleverest creature in Wonderland? Now, where could the light fairy have gone?
Well, Your Majesty, I do have a vague idea, but I must warn you that it's a pretty wild guess.
Oh? Why, it's your duty to tell me.
If you insist, I suspect someone's kidnapped the light fairy.
What? Yes, you could well be right. But the question is, who would be capable of kidnapping her?
I keep asking myself the same question.
Your Majesty, I bring you news of the highest and deepest importance, Your Majesty.
I'm waiting with bated breath.
Hear this, Your Majesty. I know where the light fairy is hiding.
You do? Well, don't keep me in suspense. Tell me where she is.
Would you believe me if I told you she's somewhere at the bottom of the ocean?
Are you making fun of me? What would she be doing down there?
I don't know, but the ocean has turned luminous, Your Majesty. I'm not lying. Look and see for yourself.
It's incredible. Look at that light.
Are you convinced now? As soon as I saw all that light on the surface of the sea, I thought to myself, yes, that's where she is.
Well, all I can say is we must resign ourselves to living in darkness from now on, my dear wife, forever and ever.
No, I cannot and will not resign myself to a life without light. There must be a way we can get the light fairy back. Well, don't just sit there. Tell us what to do.
Not much point in beating about the bush, Your Majesty. It won't be easy getting her back.
Thanks, I can do without your advice. I need a volunteer to carry out this mission. Any offers?
Oh, no. You'd better count me out. I can't swim.
Oh, no, not me. I simply hate the sight of water.
No, Your Majesty, please.
It was to be expected. I've never been able to rely on any of you to help.
Benny and I'll find the light fairy for you.
No, wait a minute. Please don't listen to her, Your Majesty. She didn't mean what she said.
Alice, I accept your offer to find the light fairy and bring her back to Wonderland.
Thank you, Your Majesty. I hope I won't disappoint you.
Alice, I'm counting on you to accomplish your mission tonight. I couldn't stand the sight of another dark, starless sky. It's too depressing. Farewell.
Come on, Benny. I've got a feeling luck's on our side.
We'll need lots of luck.
Let's go down to the beach.
I'm sorry, I can't come with you.
Oh, Benny Bunny, what will become of Wonderland without the moonshine and the twinkle of stars at night and no sunshine during the day? Imagine a world where dewdrops lost their sparkle and the surface of the sea no longer gleamed like a sheet of silver. No sunrises or sunsets. Wouldn't you miss all that? Do you really have the heart to leave me now? I thought we'd always be together no matter what.
You're right, Alice. I couldn't leave you ever.
Thank you, Benny.
Alice,
Yes?
I must admit that I admire your courage. I have something for you.
That's an unusual mushroom. It's not the same kind as yours.
No, it's special. If you eat a little, you'll be able to breathe underwater. You didn't think of that when you offered to help the Queen.
Thank you. Now all we need is luck. If we eat this mushroom, we'll be able to breathe underwater. All set and ready to go, Benny Bunny?
To the bullfight, Torero.
Torero?
Help!
Oh,
Help! Someone help me! Oh!
the voice is coming from behind those rocks. We must help, quick. Oh no!
Oh, thank goodness. At last, someone's heard me. Allow me to introduce myself. My name's Octavius.
What a pretty name. I'm Alice, and this is my friend Benny Bunny.
Pleased to meet you.
Do you need help of some kind, Octavius?
Yes, you see, something terribly embarrassing happened. While I was taking a nap after lunch, the tide went out and left me stranded in this pool.
Well, what can I do? How can I help you?
I don't want to be a nuisance, but could you carry me to the open sea, do you think?
Oh, with pleasure. Shall I drop you here?
Yes, just throw me in if you don't mind. I don't know how to thank you. Is there anything I can do for you in return?
Well, yes, there is, but I'm not sure if I've the right to ask this favor of you.
Of course you have. After all, I asked you first, didn't I?
Well, Benny and I are looking for someone, and we've heard that this someone's staying at the bottom of the sea.
Ah, in that case, you're welcome to swim after me. I'll take you there.
Benny Bunny, we're about to find out if the mushroom we ate is going to work or not. Has it the magic power to let us breathe underwater?
Farewell, Wonderland. I wonder if I'll ever see you again. Goodbye, friends.
When you're quite finished with this nonsense, we can go.
This is it, Benny. You first.
I'll show you I'm not frightened. Why should I be frightened of a bit of water?
1, 2, 3, go!
I thought it'd be pitch dark underwater, but it looks like full daylight.
Yes, that's right. This means that your uncle was quite right when he said the light fairy was somewhere in the ocean.
Yes, that could be why there's so much light here.
Oh, it's beautiful. I never ever imagined it would be so colourful.
I live just around the corner from here. Would you like to come to my home and have something to eat with me and my wife?
That sounds wonderful, Octavius. To tell you the truth, I am a little peckish.
So am I.
May I introduce you to my wife, Octavia? Octavia, this is Alice and Benny Bunny.
I'm really delighted to meet you. Please help yourselves to the biscuits. I baked them today. Octavius usually does the cooking. He's better than I am.
Back to me, my dear.
I made them with algae and seaweed. They're packed with vitamins, but not at all fattening.
Really? How curious. I'd love to taste seaweed and algae. They taste much better than I thought. I don't mean to offend Octavia, but I didn't know what to expect.
Eat as many as you like. I've plenty.
They're very tasty, my dear.
Please, Alice, do have some more.
Thank you so much.
Now, didn't you mention earlier, Alice, that you were looking for someone who lives down here?
Yes, that's right. Oh, you see, we've been sent down here from Wonderland to find the Light Fairy. You don't perhaps know if she's staying somewhere nearby?
Not that I know of. You two are the only strangers here at the moment. Ooh, unless, of course, I wonder if she's staying with him.
Oh, what do you mean? Why are you frightened?
I can't help being frightened when I think of the giant octopus. He's a bully and a brute. But now I understand why there's so much light down here all of a sudden. The Light Fairy must be staying with him. The question is she there of her own free will?
No, she'd never choose to stay with him. Octavius, please take me to her.
You must be out of your mind. You mustn't look for the giant octopus. It's too dangerous.
Oh, please be reasonable, Alice. Stay away from him. I beg of you.
Oh, the Queen of Hearts is relying on me to bring the Light Fairy back to the surface. I can't disappoint her.
Now listen, Alice. The giant octopus lives in an old wrecked ship, and you and Benny wouldn't get anywhere near it because of all the sharks.
Sharks?
Sharks? No.
And there are giant moray eels, too, patrolling the waters.
Moray eels?
Oh, all that you say may be true, but I must find the Light Fairy. My goodness me, what's that?
It's a fish.
Benny, if he sees you giggling, he'll be offended. Excuse me, Mr. Fish, could you tell me the way to the wreck where the giant octopus lives? They all panic when I mention the giant octopus.
Shark, Alice, look out!
Oh! It's right behind us, Benny. Swim faster! Help! Help! I'm scared, Benny Bunny. That's the wreck. If the Light Fairy's kept locked up in there, it'll be easy to rescue her.
Easy as pie.
Oh, if I call out, the giant octopus will hear me.
Look at that chest on the table.
There's light coming out of the keyhole. I bet the Light Fairy's in there. Come with me. If the giant octopus locked this, he'll have taken the key. Oh, I can't believe our luck today.
But you're a human child. What are you doing at the bottom of the sea?
Looking for you, Light Fairy. The Queen of Hearts sent me. Everybody in Wonderland is missing you so much.
Ah, stranger. Don't you know this is my domain? You're guilty of trespassing.
I know. But I'm here to take the Light Fairy back. The people of Wonderland can't go on living in darkness.
Why should I worry about the Queen and her people? On the contrary, it makes me very happy to give them problems and a hard time.
You don't understand. Without light, flowers can't bloom and stars can't twinkle. Please, Mr. Octopus, please release her.
No, once I take a prisoner, he stays a prisoner.
Not so tight. I can't breathe.
What are you doing? Oh, let her go this instant! You brute!
Careful, you might lose your teeth.
Benny Bunny! You win. Just don't hurt Benny anymore, please.
Octopus, please listen to me. There's no reason for you to hurt them because I have no intention of going back. I promise to stay here with you.
Really? If you'd said so before, you'd have saved me a lot of trouble. Anyway, how do I now can trust you not to run away?
You brute, you bully! Get away, Alice. We can't hold on much longer.
Come back, you traitors! I'm so cross I'm all knotted up. Why?
Oh, thank you, Alice. I don't know how much longer I could have endured being locked up.
There's no need to thank me, Light Fairy. The thanks should go to my friends Octavius and Octavia. If they hadn't followed me and jumped on the giant octopus, I don't know what would have happened. Really, I don't.
I really don't know how to thank you for what you did for me today, my friends.
I know how you can show us your gratitude.
Octavius, please, have you no shame? Really, let him speak. What is it, Octavius? I'd be glad to grant any wish if it is within my power.
My dearest wish is to see my house shining with light, just like the shipwreck where the giant octopus lives. Can you grant that wish?
Oh.
No sooner said than done.
Wonderful to walk on land again, breathing fresh air.
You showed courage in the face of danger, Alice, and that deserves a reward. I have something special for you.
Have you? I can't wait to see it.
Well, close your eyes and open your heart. Did you enjoy the show? Now come with me. Let's bring the nightlight back to Wonderland. Look, the Milky Way and all the other stars are back in the sky and they're twinkling better than ever. How wonderful. It looks as if Alice has managed to bring the Light Fairy back to Wonderland. I can go to bed now.
No reason why I should stay here by myself. I'll go to bed too.
You stay right where you are and keep a sharp lookout. Make sure the Light Fairy switches on all the lights in my kingdom.
Good night.
Look how she does it, Penny. Just a flick of her wand. I've just realized something. We usually take all this for granted. Why are we only aware of beauty when we've lost it? Oh, we're so silly.
Everything's back in working order. Oh no, the glowworms! Come!
I don't understand. We should have gone to work at least an hour ago with our lights on. Why aren't we glowing yet?
You can stop worrying, glowworms.
Oh, Benny, they're glowing again. I'm so happy, Benny Bunny. The world is like it was before the big blackout. Even the glowworms are laughing.
Alice?
Yes?
Didn't you promise me you wouldn't stay out for more than 5 minutes?
Yes, Mummy, I'm sorry. I didn't know it was going to take me so long to find the light fairy. It was the giant octopus. He kidnapped her.
What giant octopus?
From the shipwreck. I know I'm late, Mummy, but if it hadn't been for Octavius and Octavia coming to my rescue, I'd still be down there at the bottom of the sea.
I'm a little confused, but never mind. Let's go back in. The night air's damp. You could easily catch a cold now, darling.
Yes, Mummy, all right. You know, Mummy, I got quite used to the damp after a while. I spent hours in the water and I didn't catch cold.
In the water?
In the sea, in Wonderland.
Oh, Alice, not another one of your dreams.
Oh, Mummy.
Our next story is about Alice and her caramel fudge. As soon as she dreams herself into Wonderland, she can't help noticing that something very unusual is going on. It's the Queen of Hearts. She's woken up to the fact that she has a sweet tooth. So she orders her realm to be searched for sweets, but no sweets can be found. Once again, Alice offers to help. She's sure she knows how to make fudge, because at home she often watches Mrs. Spicem, the cook, making it. So Alice takes over the kitchens of the castle, and by stirring, mixing and boiling, she manages to produce a new kind of sweet. She's very pleased with her efforts, but when she offers her sweets to her Wonderland friends, they have a mysterious effect. To find out what it is, join us next time.
That girl be? Her eyes are open wide, and yet she's in a daydream that's better than real life.